I brought you here so that you can admire my wonderful hydrangea Aspir, which I collected in the Wolong area of China, where the giant pandas lurk. Although they lurked so much, we never actually saw any. But here's a very splendid hydrangea. A good 20 years on since I collected it, and it's really done well here. The new leaves are bold, which is an added bonus. Now I brought you over here because I rather like this combination of the gladioli from South Africa and this very dark flowered agapanthus, also from South Africa. Gladiolus, I think, is a form of a wild one called Dalenii, but it could be a hybrid with it. But notwithstanding, I think that is what they call a winning combination. And swinging round, we have quite a hardy grevillea here from Australia. This is Grevillea victoriae, and it's sort of got dripping orange flowers set against these grey leaves, which I think is very attractive. It's formed quite a large bush. Bertie enjoying the sun. Looking nonchalantly away. I think Bertie's spotted this gladiolus. I'm very pleased to see it. And it does seem to be happy here. It's a funny, stubby little thing. This is Gladiolus Flanagan, which comes from the Drakensberg Mountains, where it grows on cliffs. Rather alarmingly, it has a nickname, Suicide Lily. Not very nice. I think because it grows in such inaccessible places on the cliffs. Hailing from Taiwan and Japan is this Buddleia. Really not any great shakes, I'll be perfectly honest with you, because some of the flowers die off before the new ones are forming, so you really get an unsatisfactory flower spike. However, let me show you the characteristic of this thing, which is Buddleia parviflora. Buddleia parviflora has rather curved flowers, as you can see, and they flower all on the one side of the flowering stalk, not all the way around like some of the other Buddleias. Now here you can see the sort of curve in the flowers, and well, there we have it. Huh. A curiosity. Flowering well, with a good pink flower, is this tree from China, Cladrastis sinensis. This really is a very good pink. We'll have a look at the flower cluster close up. There it is. A member of the pea family, as you can see from its flower shape. Coming up here, I thought I'd show you this now quite large tree, which is over 20 years old. And it has this lovely lustrous leaves. But the thing is, at this time of year, you get these rather small urn-shaped flowers. And it's easy to go past it and miss them. The leaves have got a sort of glaucous underside, and they're a rich green, glossy colouring. This is a member of a very large genus of plants, which include ebony and the persimmon. It's called Diospyros, and this one is Diospyros Japonica. Now it comes from Japan and also from China, and the Chinese version was introduced as Diospyros glaucifolia because of the glaucous underside. But in fact, it is just a form of Japonica. This is male tree, so no fruits. I'd have to get a female to keep it company. Well, look at this. Is it a bird about to take off? No. This is an Arisaema from China called Arosa Tortuosum. But my goodness, it looks just like a sort of a stork, S-T-O-R-K, bird with its long legs, wings and beaked head. Intriguing, isn't it? Comes up from nothing. Quite late in the season. And next to it is a nice big clump of a begonia, hardy herbaceous begonia, with large leaves. Unfortunately, the lovely pink flowers are hidden under the leaves, which is a shame because they're very pretty. It seems perfectly hardy here. Making a lovely sight, I think, the upright panicles of flowers of the horse chestnut from the southern United States and Georgia, etc. This is called Escalus parviflora, small flowers. Let's have a look close up because they, I think, are extremely intricate. As you can see, perhaps this one's better. They're delightful. They've got these little tiny red tips to the stamens, and they've got these very long protruding stamens, almost like a sort of honeysuckle. Now I think they are excellent. It's a suckering shrub. We call it a shrub. And It's what they say, of indefinite spread. So what we have to do is we have to get the suckers, take them out around the edges, which we have done. This was absolutely full of suckers, and you can see some right at the base. So we can pot them up and give them or sell them to unsuspecting customers or people with large amount of room. I thought we could look at one or two hydrangeas which are doing so well this year because we've had such a wet summer and they love it. This is what one might describe as rather a sumptuous creature. Sold to me as a lady in red, but in fact I think it looks and is probably Rochefans. Anyway, it's a lovely thing, rich in colour. Doing very well is this hydrangea Macrofiller, and it's the original hydrangea with the decorative black stems, as you can see behind. The flowers are a sort of pastel blue here in this soil, but it is the black stems that make it more interesting, especially in the winter. Taking advantage of a broken stem, I put a flower in the vase, and I'd like to show you the lovely red stems inside, which you get to see better with the flower head in a vase. This got the first class certificate from the Royal Horticultural Society in 1895. A historic plant. I'm going to take you to one of my favourite views at this time of year. The Round Temple, glimpsed through the colourful hydrangeas. Lovely. Well, I'll leave you to relax by the pond with the calming noise of the water coming down the rill.